And instead of skiing every day, all day long, they would also go around to the different art galleries because they liked art. And when they started collecting art, after a while, they wanted to make it a point to just collect art from living artists. Artists that were there trying to make a living. And most people today who are artists don't make a living at it. So it's a hobby, or if they're trying to make a living at it, they usually have another job. And some artists in history weren't able to make a living. And they thought if they could buy art from them, maybe it would help them. And in fact it did, because a lot of them became more famous. They helped to make them more famous. So maybe somebody saw their work, liked it, purchased it. They would sponsor art shows. More people will get the name. So a lot of artists have come back here and said that the James really helped them out. Now, Tom James especially has a relationship with a lot of these artists. And he's a really nice, they're very nice people. But you could ask him a question about anything, and they do come through here quite often, and you could just say, hey, I have a question about this. And he would remember buying it, and he would remember the artist, so really interesting person. But I just want to talk more about the museum too, because a lot of times you're in a museum, and you're looking around, and of course photography is allowed. We just ask no flash for the photography. You might say, oh gosh, I wanted to take a photo of that one. I should have taken a photo of that. If you can try to remember an association between the painting or the photograph that you saw and the color of the walls, because they're all different. So, what I said before about them wanting to purchase from living artists, that's true. But when they knew that they wanted to make a museum, they realized that art had been made, especially Western art, prior to the 1980s. So everything in this gallery is from the late 1800s to early 1900s. It's twofold. First of all, you can see more of a history of how art used to be, and then you can see how things have changed. So this is early photography by the photographer Edward Curtis. He started going out west in the early 1900s. He was sponsored by J.P. Morgan, and his goal was to take photographs of as many Native American tribes as he possibly